Hey guys, welcome back to another clip of Schach-manuel-lernen. Today with the second round of the winter season, and let's check how it went. So I had the black pieces against the young talent, like rating was approximately the same like mine, and yeah, but he was 13 and I didn't know that, and let's see how the game went. So we had a Sicilian opening, Taimanov variation as I always play, and then he played the move a3, and I wasn't sure about the theory which one was correct. Apparently by analyzing and also in my database I realized b5 would have been correct, and then capture. Instead I played knight f6, which is not a mistake, but it's a small inaccuracy already. f4, d6, this is all well-known stuff. That's why I don't analyze it further. Here I captured the knight. Here are as well like b5, bishop d7 or castle options. I decided to make this move because originally I wanted to play e5 and then capture, and yeah, let's say he goes back somewhere, and then I thought about bishop g4, which wins material. But apparently after I took, I realized that there's a small calculation mistake. When I play e5 he can capture, and he has this nasty move queen g3, which pins the pawn, attacks at the same time g7, so I'm not allowed to capture here, and the pawn here is twice attacked, and I can't defend both pawns, because on knight g4 just h3 happens, and so on. So yeah, I hoped for e5, but then I realized it, and that's why I castled e5. And here was first bigger mistake. I went to e8 because I thought by capturing I can recapture and I protect g7. But apparently I just should make directly attacking this pawn an additional time that he has to react. So yeah, like that would have been the variation capture, and here I'm more or less okay. Instead he played bishop d3, bishop d7, queen h5, and here the advantage for white is already quite big, because he just has king's attack and I'm not even close with mine, and pieces are better than mine, so this combination together leads to that fact. I decided here to play g6, h6 would have been better, but yeah, I thought I played g6, queen h6, and then I can come out or defend with f5. I captured here, and to my surprise he made a mistake. He captured with the pawn, and I thought, yeah, it's clear that he captures with bishop, because this bishop is just really strong and he still has this classical mate ideas on h7. So it would have been +4 by evaluation, but after this it's +1, which is still worth to fight, of course. f5 is necessary because otherwise I can't defend h7. Capture, and then rook f1. I don't want to trade, because then next rook will come and then I have a bit more problems. And I hoped that he captures here, that I can reactivate my knight, because my knight on e8 does nothing currently. And I also thought that his idea is knight e4, knight g5, and going for mate. So I played bishop c6, he played it, I have to capture. Rook d8. I'm in a bit worse endgame if everything gets traded because of this pawn, but I thought it was easiest way to handle it. Here, take a small tactical note in case he would capture here first. It would be a crucial mistake because I can just capture here with a check, and on that, yeah, I can also exchange it. If I capture here, he just has more options to keep the pieces on the board. And as well at the end with winning the pawn on b7. And here I made a miscalculation which costed me the game. I should have simply played here capture, knight d6, and playing this endgame for quite a long time. Try to exchange queens because pawn material wise we're even. Rook f8 and stuff like that. By queen c4 I had the idea on attacking f1, going to a2 and making here a checkmate. So this here I calculated. Bishop g6 I also calculated, but here I thought this move is winning on the spot. I thought after c3 I can give a check, king c2 and capture on e1. But the problem is I realized during the variation if I play this he can just simply drops his bishop back and then the queen is stuck in the corner. I lost an important defensive pawn and that game would just be over. And unfortunately I just realized that in this moment here I realized it. And recapture here is not an option because I would have to go with king either on f8 or h8. And regardless where I go, he can just capture the knight and has 2 extra pawns. And I have further problems with exchanging stuff. So what I tried is queen d4. A bit whining and trying. Rook d6. e5. Yeah, here it was really already a hopeless position. So I tried to trick him a bit. Because let's say if he would have played here this move for instance, I can still play a bit on, for instance. Of course here it's also winning, but yeah. So I thought I try it like that. Now I have a check and double attack on the rook. But of course he has bishop c4 check, and if I play this it would have been checkmate. So that's why I resigned. I just wanted to know if he sees here king c3 and bishop c4. And yeah, so this game I lost due to a bit less preparation in opening and miscalculation on queen c4. But he deserved the win, he was the better player, and also by analyzing the game afterwards I realized he was just stronger. So yeah, I hope you learned a bit something from my mistake, that you don't do it by your games. Check out my website for private lessons if you're interested, and if you want to support me otherwise, leave a thumbs up there, share it with your friends, and see you soon.